Welcome to Cambridge, city created in 1973 by joining, amalgamating the city of Galt, where I am right now, the towns of Hespeler and Preston, as well as village of Blair. And I'm here at the Cambridge Mill. It was built in 1842, 1844. I think it was called Dixon Mill. Either after the founder of Galt, or possibly he owned it. Just like Ancaster Mill, this mill was bought by... What's the name of the family?
Shinkoni.
Thank you very much. The same family that bought and renovated Ancaster Mill bought this building as well, and also turned it into a dining event venue, giving it second life. We look at it from the other side of the river. Cambridge Mill. Everybody, when you ask them about downtown Cambridge, everybody thinks of Galt, the city of Galt, and I'm gonna do a separate video about Hespeler and Preston. I'm just gonna stay in this area. Galt was established in 1816 when Dixon Street, when William Dixon came here from Niagara-on-the-Lake, well, Niagara then, and bought the area. He hired or invited an American from Luzerne County. Now the area of Luzerne County is Wyoming County. Funny how that works. And he was a carpenter in Buffalo area, and upon coming here he has built a distillery, of course, some mills, a general store. He built the first bridge across Grand River just to increase his client base. He was also one of the founders of Grand River Navigation Company. The idea was, once you connect Grand River to the feeder canal of Welland Canal, you have access to all the markets. One of the things I want to talk about Galt was the wrens. Not the birds, actually birds if you're British. Found it. I was looking for it on Google Street View, but it's right here. And I'm gonna get off, breaking all the rules, and I'm gonna look at it. It's a sculpture sculpted by a Canadian artist, Frances Marie Gage, and it's a monument in honor of the wrens. And Gage was a wren herself. She, after training, she was stationed in Washington State Naval Base on Blair Island near Seattle. Yeah, as soon as I catch my breath, I'd like to talk about wrens a little bit, because I just came back from Waterloo Regional Police Station, and they never heard of it. I'm at the Waterloo Regional Police Station, and this is where, somewhere here, where the HMCS Conestoga stood. I think it was somewhere here. There's no plaque. I went inside, I asked the officers, nobody knew, nobody heard of it. During World War II, it started during World War I, but the British Navy decided to recruit volunteers. And of course, In Canada, they added the C to make it Canadian. I'm gonna make a circle here. Why not? And by the way, how many times did June and Handmaid's Tale cross this bridge? Canadian Navy took over Grandview School for Girls. It was a juvenile detention center for youth females. They designated the building as Stone Frigate, HMCS, of course C for Canadian, HMCS Conestoga. 7,000 women, 7,000 yearly, 7,000 Canadian women came to train here during the war, and every woman in Canadian Navy had to go through basic training at HMCS Conestoga and Galt. The basic training took about 3 weeks, after which they were sent to wherever they were getting the naval trade that they needed. Some sources show that they're trained in 39, some show that they're trained in 49, and some 38 naval trades, which of course doesn't matter much. And I'm gonna stand up, I'm sorry. The Canadian women, the WRENs, would go on and serve in the Canadian Navy in Newfoundland, which wasn't part of Canada yet, and in the UK itself, as well as the United States. And the officers in that service were getting full honors, with salute piping down the side. I'm sorry, Sarah, I don't know how to pronounce the Bozeman whistle. In any case, they're the only women at Part 4 royal family who are being piped entering a ship. I'm gonna go past the armory, and I'm gonna try to find Galt Hockey Arena, one of the oldest still functioning arenas in the world. And I've noticed that the main street, the heritage area, is closed to traffic. Galt was established where the Mill Creek runs into, this Mill Creek runs into Grand River, but not much of Mill Creek left. Shade Street, named after Absalom Shade. Galt Arena Gardens, established 1921. That's when my grandmother was born. As I mentioned, the one of the oldest still functioning arenas in the world. Galt Collegiate Institute. Look at this building. Galt's original name was Shade's Mill, after Shade from Pennsylvania. Scottish immigrants, and you can see Scottish influence in the architecture. Scottish immigrants renamed it Galt after John Galt, the Scottish novelist who designed Guelph, Ontario. As I mentioned before, Handmaid's Tale was filmed here. Funny how those Canadian towns can pretend to be New England towns. I wanted to see Main Street Heritage Conservation District, which is that little stretch, but it's closed. I'm sure I can squeeze in. Too bad. I'm gonna go around and see if I can have a look here. Nobody behind me. I'm gonna slow down. I believe this building was funded by Carnegie. It used to be old Galt Public Library, and the Roman numerals 1903. Historic Postal Service in Galt, right ahead of us. We're gonna turn right into Dixon. I want to see where the Founders mural is. I think it's this little street. Old City Hall, Fire Hall. Yes. William Dixon and Absalom Shade. Town Hall, 1857? No, it's not a question. Fire Hall Museum. It is kind of ironic that Galt, Hesper, and Preston, towns that used to compete, industrial towns, now are one single city. They have nice walking paths along the Grand River, and here's a pedestrian bridge across it. This was some kind of Air Force school. Yeah, Galt Aircraft School, okay. September 39, July 44. Some old ruins. Probably a mill. I need to find out where these are. That's where June in Handmaid's Tale walked by people who were just executed on that wall. Nice walking pathway. Black Badger, British pub. I'll pull over and take the camera off. Thank you very much for watching.